to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. You need to be heading over there, too, by the way, going into this time of year. Get your gear. Get your gear. You know, a lot of us are already starting to think about winter steelhead season, wrapping up summer steelhead. Of course, we got great silver opportunities and some, of course, opportunities to chase fall Chinook up and down the coast and, of course, others. You need to head over to Fisherman's, get that gear that you need. Today, though, after being gone for a weekend, and for all those folks out there, hey, thank you for the messaging and everything while I was gone. Technical things happen. That's the full extent of it. But, of course, we are back. We are live this morning on the 5th of October, 1 week away from my favorite opening day of all, duck season. We're going to talk a little bit about that in our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip here in just a little bit. The question came up yesterday, which was perfect timing as I'm going through all my decoys getting ready for the opener, was decoy setups, right? So we're going to have that in our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the week, how I like to set up my decoys for different situations and for different reasons. So we'll cover that here in a bit. But special guest in the studio for the first time, James Holman. He is the owner of 540 Firearms and Self-Defense Training. We're going to have a chance to introduce you to a company that, if you are a firearms owner, if in particular you are like me and you are a concealed carry individual as well, the training that you need to have to be proficient, safe, and the full understanding of the responsibility of what you have. It's not just as simple as, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this, of course, with James, it's just picking up a license and going, okay, I'm good. No, you have to have the understanding and the training. And from a very short period of time that I had a chance to hang out with James at his facility at 540, I don't know a darn thing. It's just that simple. It's one of these things that we all overlook, and you know who you are, you know what I'm talking about. And this is an easy way. Yeah, I could say it that way. It's an easy way to really, have fun, right? But two, learn, have the proper training, understand what it is that your responsibility truly is, and 540 can do that for you. So we're going to have that opportunity for the first time here, definitely not the last, to hang out with James, learn a little bit about 540 and what they can do for you. And we're going to make sure to cover a lot of that here in just a little bit with James. Of course, in this upcoming segment, we'll have our report for the week that I was gone, chasing elk and deer and grouse and cougar and bear, everything else that you can think of over on the east side of the state, and what I'd like to call the sauna of 2024. I mean, it was unbelievably hot, but we'll talk about that. I'm going to lean on that as an excuse, but it's a good one, but we'll talk about that. Also, of course, we'll have fish counts and river levels. There's plenty of great fishing opportunities currently going on right now in a number of different fisheries. We'll try to get as much of that out there as we can. And for the first time here on Outdoor GPS, our weather person is going to be Carly Olson. I'm looking forward to having her part of Outdoor GPS and bringing you the weather that you all love every Saturday and Sunday morning here on Outdoor GPS. So I'm looking forward to having Carly here, not in the studio, but with us, sharing what we can expect this upcoming week when you're talking about weather. And it looks good. Dang it. I was hoping for snow and ice, but I guess I'm being selfish. Duck season starts. Then, of course, we're going to have that tech tip, like I mentioned, and the deal of the week from Fisherman's Marine. So no calls coming in, so let's jump into the photos that all of you have been sending in. And there's been absolutely no shortage of them. Ryan, each day is inundated with them, and we appreciate that. We want more. We'll show you exactly how to do that at the end of all this, but here's a beautiful lingcod. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, if you want to talk fish tacos, that's a whole family's worth. That's a giant. Another Chinook photo, and still lots of these coming in. We'll, of course, be seeing lots more of hunting success photos, and maybe folks like me that are somewhat successful. But Chase's first salmon, Riley sent this in. Nice fish, by the way. That's going to be your first one. That's a good one. And there's another one. Nice one. Cooper's first Chinook with his grandfather. And there's been some pretty darn good reports. I've been out of it for well over a week and a half now, but still certainly some great reports coming in from lots of different areas. Jenny's fall Chinook, David sent this in. That's a dandy, by the way. Lots of photos coming in from the east side of the state, too. We're going to talk a little bit about that tomorrow with one of our guests. We'll talk about that later. This is Lily's walleye. That's a toad of a walleye too, by the way. Definitely tacos. And here's another one. I mean, this is one of the reasons why we love chasing fish around here in the Northwest. Yes, you can go out and have fun with family and friends, but at the end of the day, it's what you can put on the table. And when you got a bottom fish or rockfish like that, it's hard. And they were with the folks from Ore Angling. Of course, they're going to get you on those fish out of Pacific City, but they're delicious. And you can't have anything better than real. The Taylor family, this is from the Drana Lake area. And yeah, that's been pretty interesting as well. As you can see how some of these fish, you know how all of us down here, especially below Bonneville, we're pretty crowned up, right? We like our chromers, you know, and everything else. And the further east you go, they start to get a little tomato-ish. All those fish still cut excellent. They are intending on going quite a ways. So, and here's some more tuna trip photos. What a great year it was. For everyone that chases those things, they had just an epic year with conditions, of course, being favorable and the tuna cooperating as well. Lots of those photos this year. Love to see it. They're delicious. And here's a video. What is that, sturgeon? It better be. Oh, it is. I was like, I don't know what that is. Yep, nice big oversized sturgeon. Daniel sent this in, and yeah. You know, I haven't chased them for a while, as you all know, but it is a ton of fun, especially if it's done correctly. There you go. Some great photos, and here's how you do it. It's the Fox 12 app. There's a number of ways you can do it. You can become a fan on our Facebook page if you wish, or utilize this Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it. It'll show you exactly where and how to upload those photos and videos. It looks like we got a call from Steven. Do we have time to take his call, or should we hold on to it? Okay, we're going to go ahead and hold on to Steve. Steve's got a duck hunting question. And y'all know I could burn an entire segment or an entire show, a week of shows, talking about duck hunting. So we're going to save that. When we come back, we're going to have my field report on how things went for me chasing elk and deer around this past week over on the east side of the state. And we got a call coming in to talk about duck hunting.